Are you looking for the best rugged phones? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best rugged phones on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1, CAT S62 Pro. If you're looking to detect thermal energy or just want a top-tier rugged phone, buy this phone. With a FLIR 3.5 professional-grade sensor, the CAT S62 Pro features the best thermal camera on any Android phone. While the rest of the phone may not live up to its flagship price tag, the top-tier thermal sensor provides enough value to justify a purchase for those who need to see more than meets the eye. Nokia's Brick may have been the original rugged phone, but the XR21 brings the OEM into the modern era as one of the best rugged phones. The XR21 is one of the most stylish options on this list, with slimmer bezels and an eye-catching design that won't look out of place anywhere. The Nokia XR21 is not a bad phone, either. Specs include a Snapdragon 695 processor, 6GB of RAM, and a 4,800 mAh battery. The 6.49-inch display is pretty nice, too, offering a 120Hz refresh rate and full HD resolution. Of course, Nokia got some nice certifications to ensure users this phone won't go breaking so easily. It is IP68/IP69K and MIL STD810H compliant. And it's $500, which is pretty good for what you get. Number 2, Nokia XR21. The phone also happens to look pretty cool, and it's actually surprisingly well equipped. The display measures 6.58 inches, has an FHD+ resolution, and a smooth 120Hz refresh rate. The Dimensity 7050 is also pretty capable. Not only that, but it has 16GB of native RAM, but it can also borrow up to 20GB from the SSD, totaling a max of 36GB of RAM. What's more impressive is the battery. It has a massive 22,000 mAh battery, which can be charged at up to 33 watts charging speeds. Not to mention, it comes with what seems like a pretty capable 200MP primary camera. It also has a 20MP night vision camera and an extra 8MP ultra-wide shooter. As if all of that wasn't enough, the DOOGEE V Max Plus is a $600 phone. That is pretty affordable by today's standards, especially considering all the interesting features you get here. Number 3, DOOGEE V Max Plus. Samsung offers some of the best rugged smartphones, and the Samsung Galaxy S7 is a true winner. For starters, this is one of the very few phones that still offer removable batteries, which means you can switch out the 4,050 mAh capacity in seconds. It also runs on a MediaTek Dimensity 6100 Plus processor and 6GB of RAM to offer mid-range performance and keep the price in check. There's only one version with 128GB of storage. You also benefit from Samsung's generous update policy, as the device should get 4 major OS upgrades and 5 years of security improvements. The Galaxy S7 is already running Android 14. It also has Gorilla Glass Victus Plus and the latest and greatest MIL STD810H rating. Number 4, Unihertz Tank 3 Pro. The Ulefone Armor 28 Ultra is actually a nice surprise. This is a true rugged smartphone with MIL STD810H, IP68, and IP69K certifications. I mean, look at it. It looks tough. That said, it is actually surprisingly good all across the board, too. Performance should be really good, considering it has a MediaTek Dimensity 9300 Plus processor, which is actually more powerful than a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. It also houses 16GB of RAM, and a whole TB of storage. The display is about the most normal thing here, and it's still pretty good. It has a 6.67-inch AMOLED panel with a full HD+ resolution and a pretty smooth 120Hz refresh rate. It even has a small 1.04-inch display on the back, which is quite a unique feature. The battery is huge at 10,600 mAh. Even more surprising are the charging speeds. It can reach 120 watts wired, or 50 watts when charging wirelessly. Battery life will be amazing, for sure. Number 5. Ulefone Armor 28 Ultra. It's a flip phone. Need we say more? It actually runs Android 11, but it's the Go edition. The only real downside is that it launched as a T-Mobile exclusive, but it is now older, and you can find plenty of unlocked devices out there. It helps that it is very cheap now. You can always find it for well under $100 these days. The phone features IP68 and MIL-STD810H certifications. Otherwise, it's a pretty basic phone focusing mainly on design. Specs include a Snapdragon 215 chipset, 2 GB of RAM, and a small 2,000 mAh battery. The display is also tiny at 2.8 inches.